I want to welcome you all. It's great to have you. My job today is to give you an overview of what our technologies do. My name is Rick Murphy. I'm in Austin, Texas. On behalf of my wife, my two boys, Cole and Kyler, and our whole team, and everybody in Nikken, I want to thank you for taking a minute to check us out. My purpose here, as I said, is to give you a quick snapshot of what we have and how we can benefit your life to help you take control of your health and your family's environment. So over the next couple of minutes, I will seek to do just that. In fact, that is a great place to start. I think you all would agree that our environment is no longer healthy. Nikken's mission is to do something about it. One of the cool things about Nikken, in fact, something that's really fantastic, is there may be companies out there that are looking at helping with this or with that. Nikken is looking to do it all to empower you, and it's some really exciting stuff. So in a world today when you're asking the question, how do I protect my family from a toxic environment, it doesn't help you to know what not to do. You see a lot of stuff on TV that scares people. This causes cancer, this causes problems, this causes all these different things. It's what to do. So we identify the problem, we provide the solution, and where can people turn today for a simple answer, and who can people trust? And that's right where Nikken steps in. This is a multi-billion-dollar multinational company that is backed by hard science, but built on life-changing results. So that's a really exciting thing to have both of those two things. Just so you know what I mean by backed and who backs this company, we've been around since 1975. The name, actually, Nikken, comes from a big, long Japanese word, Nihon Kenko Zoishen Kenkyukai. What that means is Japanese Health Research Institute. So this is a white coat company, quote unquote, dedicated to giving you the most cutting edge products, but we want them to all work together to give your family a total health solution. You know, with that, we reached $1 billion in sales, faster than McDonald's or IBM, word of mouth. Where we are today is all over the world. We're in 38 countries. We're opening Slovenia here in a few months. We opened Peru, the Ukraine just this last year. We have over 30 million customers, billions of dollars in sales, and our vision is to help every home become a wellness home, which I'll share with you in a minute, and to share the 5 pillars of health to help people live a balanced life. Very neat stuff. So how do we accomplish that? With our products, and that is our products. They're designed to clean up our toxic environment, and here's a really neat thing to think about. While Western medicine and pharmaceutical companies studied your diseases and how to treat them with pills and procedures, Nikken spent the same time in the last 40 years studying your health and how to help you stay healthy in the first place. And I always kind of jokingly say, even though I mean it, you will be one of two groups, customers, the medical system and the drug companies, or ours. You can take your choice which one you want to be and pick the one that's right for your family. I think you'd probably rather be ours. So protecting the health of your family is vital. Nikken has identified some vital elements necessary for your health. What I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to play a short video clip that will explain.
What is vital wellness, and why is it so important? Vital wellness is made up of 4 vital elements: air, water, sleep, and nutrition. Without them, we wouldn't survive. So, how long can we last without each element? No air? 3 to 5 minutes. No water? 7 days. No sleep? 3 to 5 days. No food? 30 days. So what is the ideal state for each vital element? Pure, clean air. Pure, clean water. Deep, restful sleep. Balanced nutrition. Modern living gets in the way of maintaining our natural balance. Toxic cleaning products, pollution, contamination, chemicals, chlorine, bad sediments, bottled water, tiredness, stress, a bad mattress, interrupted sleep. Pesticides, processed food, fast food, preservatives, poor nutrition. An environment that leads to discomfort and diseases. Improving the conditions at home or in the workplace, creating a healthy environment based on nature's principles, helping to restore energy and balance in your life. That's the secret to vital wellness.
Awesome. So that does a great job of explaining all these things, the juxtaposition between what's bad and what you would like ideally. And that, of course, is what Nikken does, is we are the juxtaposition to the unhealthy environment. We create the healthy environment with the Nikken Wellness Home, which is really cool. And if you go inside the Wellness Home, we've taken every one of those areas that were covered right there and created product lines to actually fit them, to clean them, to be the solution for them. And that is why you're going to see Nikken as a trusted partner of the HealthyChildHealthyWorld.org organization, which is a nonprofit. It's a very prestigious organization dedicated to getting people the information they need so that they can make good choices to help protect their families. And you can see a quote from them. Nikken is a complete wellness company that through research and development produces and distributes products that touch upon each of the vital areas of healthy living, restful sleep, clean air, clean water, balanced nutrition, and natural light. So that's pretty exciting stuff. And I always kind of ask people a question. In the whole world, you guys on the live side, can you guys even name another company of any size anywhere that does all that stuff?
Doesn't exist.
No. So how profound this is, if you're watching this tonight, you're literally talking to the only company that has provided probably the most profound solution for our times. And it's really, really cool stuff. So I'm very excited to be able to show it to you. What I'm going to do over the next couple slides, give you a quick rundown over what each of those technologies, kind of run over them real quick, to kind of give you the lowdown of what's inside the wellness home so that you'll be familiar with them, so that you can have an idea of what a wellness home entails and how it can affect you. Of course, we start out with our magnetics, which were our foundational products. And the question I'm going to ask is, do you or someone you love hurt? I want you guys to think about all the people you know that are suffering from challenges as your body breaks down either over time or we're struck with diseases or conditions. And the only hope people have are our narcotics, our aspirins, our ibuprofens, acetaminophen that only mask the pain. And I want you guys to think about all the people you know and love, and maybe it's you I'm talking to, that basically don't have any hope of fixing that other than what's in that brown bottle, or you're suffering from pain or discomfort and you're looking for a solution, because when you're in pain, it's hard to go out and live the life you want to live. Well, Nikken has come out with a solution that is unique and patented. We've taken high-tech science and added it to natural wellness, safe with no side effect, cost-effective, easy-to-use products, and these magnetics are absolutely fantastic. The bottom line is wherever you hurt, you put them where you hurt. Where you don't hurt, you take them off. What's funny, when I was involved in Nikken, when I got started about 10 years ago, I had to spend a lot of time talking about these. Most of you guys out there, if you're reading it all over the last few years, this is common knowledge that these things are a big deal now for helping with discomfort. They've been published in numerous medical journals. They're basically all over the place now. You almost can't watch a professional or collegiate game without seeing them on the sidelines. It's a very, very, very big deal, and our company basically pioneered them. So if you know someone that's hurting, let's get these products on it. There are pennies in the dollar or dollars on the thousand solution, you know, for helping people that you know that hurt feel better, and they're absolutely fantastic. You guys on the live side, do you guys love and get the results with these as great as I do? Don't they just work, don't they?
Yes. Yes, for sure.
They're awesome. And once again, they're super, super difficult to use. Let me give you the advanced training. Make sure you have out a pen and paper. Wherever you hurt, put them where you hurt. Wherever you don't hurt, take them off. Simple as that. It's pretty exciting stuff. And what we find is when you put them in your shoes or put them in your bed or put them in your seat, you get the benefits on it of helping your body relax and feel better all the time. So there's active benefits where you put it where you hurt, and there's the passive benefit of helping your body feel better as you're around the magnetic field. We have them kind of in both varieties, and it's pretty neat stuff, and that kind of leads right into sleep. They're so beneficial to helping your body relax and feel better that we've actually built them into a sleep system. So we have magnetic technology that replicates the Earth's energy, orthopedic support, massage nodules, far infrared, and far infrared, something you guys are going to love. This is a fiber that if you're cool, it keeps you warm. If you're warm, it keeps you cool. And whatever it touches, it pH balances. So if you were to put a lemon on this for about a half hour, it takes the acidity out of the lemon. You can actually test it or taste it. It's awesome. And it's a fraction of the cost of quote-unquote premium mattresses. I was laughing the other day. Somebody says they bought a Select Comfort or a Tempur-Pedic. It was like $3,500 for a queen size. You can get ours with pillows and the far infrared comforter with the magnets built into it for between a third to a half of that. It's absolutely outstanding stuff. Deep, restful sleep, but also it gives you the properties that our magnetics do to help your body be in a cocoon, to help you get in that big, deep, natural, restful sleep to help your body regenerate itself. It's an absolutely magnificent technology. You guys are going to love it. And I'll tell you what, if you could do any one thing for your health, any one big thing, you're in bed or you're supposed to be sleeping about a third of your life, I want you to think about how little you think about it. And the number one prescription out there when you have a problem is Ambien, which puts you into a fake sleep, and I'm not even going to get into the side effects. Here's this thing out there, a low-cost, affordable, high-impact solution to help your body help itself. Then we're, of course, looking into water. This thing is absolutely off the charts. In fact, at the top right of that screen, you're going to see something called the waterfall. Before we introduced that about a year ago, the only way you could get anything that does what ours does would have cost you almost $5,000. That product right there is $374 if you're not a consultant, and only $299 if you have an ID number. It is absolutely fantastic because, as we know, in our water today, we have a vast array of pharmaceuticals, antibiotics, anticonvulsants, mood stabilizers, sex hormones. They've been found in drinking water supplies. Bottled water is often worse than tap water. And, you know, and actually you can read right there, it says 40% of bottled water should be labeled labeled tap water because that's where it comes from. Well, ours goes out and cleans it up. It has advanced filtration. It meets or exceeds 42 and 53 for the ANSI NSF. And why that's important is, like, a lot of you guys may have like a Brita filter, and I get where you're coming from. That was a smart move. But that's only taking out chlorine and some of the big contaminants. Ours is taking out pharmaceuticals, pesticides, heavy metals. It is an entirely different level of filtration. It also does something that almost nothing in the market does. It creates pH balanced water between 8.5 and 9.5. And the benefits to your health of that kind of water are off the charts. It's got special magnetics to add minerals to the water, your calcium, magnesium. It's magnetized and energized and ionized. If you've done any reading about that, that's a really great thing. It's super easy to use. Get this. We change the filters about once a quarter for under 30 bucks. Awesome. It's extremely cost effective, of course. And you can see down below it, we have a portable on-the-go version, which is the water bottle. That thing's awesome. It does between 1 and 3 months of water. You buy the bottle for 44 bucks. And the reason it's 44 wholesale is because it's got enzymes in the bottle that if you threw it in a landfill, it would disappear in a year. So there's no negative effects to any of our products. The plastics will disappear. And then you change the filter. It's about 13 to 15 bucks for between 1 and 3 months worth of water, depending on how much you use it to refill that. And that shower head, we have a 5-month-old baby, my wife and I, and we do all of his bath water through that shower head. We don't shower with it because when you take a normal shower in chlorinated water, it's like drinking about 8 glasses of chlorinated water, which is really bad. So that is a great solution. You can see some really neat pictures here. This is someone that actually did an experiment that lasted over 5 weeks. They put water and they put sweet potatoes, actually, so they could see the impact of the water on the potatoes. From the left is tap water. Reverse osmosis is second. A lot of people, well, they spent thousands of dollars on an RO machine, which actually, you know, to spare you a long scientific discussion, makes dead water. It strips everything good out of it and actually comes out acidic most of the time. You look at well water, which does better than the other two, but then you're worried about contaminants. And number 3 is PIMAG water. Look at the difference. And I always tell people, you know, I may not be smarter than a potato, but I'm at least more functional in terms of mobile. And you can look right there at the impact. Think of what it would do to your body. Think of what it would do to your family. And you can enjoy the benefits for about $1 a day for the first year and less than 20 cents a day from then on. And it's absolutely fantastic what we can do in about 13 cents a day for the sports bottle. So, wow, what an unbelievable ability to, you know, change your life with some very simple changes. Next is clinically clean, naturally fresh air. This is our air purifier, which is awesome. You can see the EPA said over the last few years, a growing body of evidence has shown that air within your house is worse than in most major industrialized cities. Our Kinko air purifier, folks, it's about the best thing you can buy. It's like cancer ward, leukemia ward quality. It's hospital quality. Takes out 99.9995% particles as small as 1/12 of a micron. Most bacteria is about 1/10 of a micron to 1 micron, so it's way down below that, okay? No other home filtration system matches this level of performance, has multi-stage filtration, professional quality, negative ion generation without emitting ozone, environmentally friendly, compact design. And I can tell you guys this, I have a lot of challenges and with my lungs. I had them burned in some oil fires and some burning things in Iraq years ago. I always was bleeding out my nose, getting terrible coughs, and just had a lot of problems. I threw this thing in my room. Folks, I haven't taken anything or been to the doctor in years since I stuck that in my room. It's been a life changer for me. Our 5-month-old is laying on a little Nikken mattress, has that air system going right next to his head, never has stuffy nose. He sleeps 12 hours through the night. It's absolutely unbelievable, guys. So we're protecting our family with it. It's done wonders for our health. And in fact, when I travel, you know, I take a traveler size with me, but sometimes in a big hotel room, you know, still just traveling and being up in the air messes me up. When I got home last night, I was actually bleeding in my nose. When I lit the air system up, I woke up this morning, other than my voice being a little scratchy, perfect. So that thing is off the charts. Best investment. I cannot even begin to tell you for a couple $100 what that's done for my health. And by the way, childhood asthma is the #1 cause for emergency room visits. That's because of the toxins in our home, okay? So now we've taken care of your aches and pains, helping you sleep. We're cleaning up your water. We're cleaning up your air. Now we're taking a look at light. Folks, you know, most people, I never even realized this when I was at Nikken. Fake indoor natural lighting is just bad for you, okay? It makes you feel drained. It gives you headaches. And I always knew that working in cubicles and you know, that tired feeling you get. That thing right there replicates the natural energy of the sun. I've got this next to my bed. It even has the wake-up function on it that simulates the rising sun, like a dimmer switch. Those of you guys that go to work in the morning and have to get up or set the alarm, I got to tell you what, I'll take the Pepsi Challenge any day with blaring music or that klaxon sound like I'm on a submarine. That thing turns on like the sun, wakes us up. It doesn't have the bad lighting. It has enhanced blue lighting to help you with your day-night rhythm. And it's just weird. When you put it next to your desk or your studies, you just feel better and more relaxed. You don't get tired. Days when I'm working in here putting stuff together for the group on the computer, I put it next to my desk, and I don't feel exhausted. So it's great. And it's got energy-lasting LEDs. They last 60 times as long as a normal light bulb. Then you get into our balanced whole food nutrition. Guys, we have, Kenzen actually means wholeness in Japanese. All of this stuff that we have is replicated so it looks to your body like actual food. That's why it's called Kenzen. So you're going to see some amazing things. They're made from real food and alternatives to synthetic supplements. They're carefully selected for maximum nutritional yield, and we have a complete program inspired by your body's natural process. You're going to see our fresh barley grass that's osmotically extracted, so it's cold sealed. You're eating living vegetables for pennies a day, guys, 60 to 70 cents a day for that jade green. The Siaga has 21 fruits in it. The ORAC rating, for those of you familiar with that, is off the charts. You only need an ounce of it a day to get all those fruits and vegetables. The bergisterol, if you're struggling with cholesterol issues, if you're struggling with blood pressure issues, if you're struggling with systemic inflammation, that right there, that bergisterol, guys, I've seen so many people come off so many, you know, cholesterol medications and blood pressure medications and be able to do it naturally without all the statin side effects and just really do some great things for yourself. We have a way for you to take care of your natural weight management, a high-speed meal replacement, which is off the charts. We have a way for those of you guys out there struggling with bone density issues that are taking the biphosphates with all the side effects those have. We have a naturally, scientifically studied product called OsteoDent that can turn that around. Lactoferrin, an advanced prebiotic. We have a joint compound for those of you suffering with arthritis, and we have a great multivitamin. Just this whole world of fruits and vegetables, an immunity, which is fantastic for those of you, you know, that are on the go and struggling with your health. Just an assortment of whole food nutritionals that are cost effective, that are powerful, that are potent, and can really make a difference in your life. Last but not least, we have certified organic skincare by EcoCert. This is a great thing. You know, you take a look at all the chemicals that are out there in the cosmetics you're buying. My wife had a background at Saks and Neiman's and high-end cosmetics, and she was shocked when she found out what was in that stuff. And then you take a look at all these ladies, and they're finding contaminants from these things in like 80 to 90% of breast cancer tumors directly coming out of these skincare. And you take a look at what's going on, we have none of that in it. Okay, no petroleum or mineral oil, synthetic detergents, no synthetic perfumes, artificial colors, only cold-pressed oils, pesticide-free, pH correct. Guys, this is what we use on our baby. We don't buy the stuff from the store to put on his little body. Man, we use the hand cream on him. That's what works the best on our face and on our body. It's just another place to be chemical free. So you take a look at your hertz, your sleep, your water, your air, your nutrition, your light. That's what the Wellness Home is all about. That's what we've got. So the bottom line, who uses these products? We have thousands of healthcare professionals, thousands of famous professional amateur athletes, millions of people who want to be empowered with their own health. And what's coolest about it is people just like you and me. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a healthcare professional. You don't have to have a PhD in something. Nikken hires all those people to put this together. If you can lay, sit, walk, breathe, or drink, you're a fitness expert. If you want to feel better, if you want to protect your family, you're not powerless from all these big companies dumping chemicals in all of our food and water anymore. You have another big company that's going to throw their rear ends out of your house and help you feel better. You don't have to stare into brown prescription bottles. You don't have to take you just need to take these the rest of your life. You don't have to go the downward slide with your health. You got somebody here that can give you some hope. So I hope that speaks to some of you on this call, that there is somebody out there that has a plan, that has some hope for you, and it's something you can afford. So the bottom line is, if you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? It's too bad that most people only think about their health when they lose it. And certainly a lot of people come to this call and to this company because they have lost it. I'm also asking those of you to look at the people that you love, our children in particular, the people that maybe can't look after themselves, and say, hey, listen, I'm going to make choices to protect them, and that's what Nikken's going to let you do. So many companies have little pieces of wellness. Only Nikken does it all. We're backed by millions in research, proven by almost 40 years of success, and changed lives all over the world. Protecting your health is finally simple, convenient, and affordable. Guys, the bottom line is Nikken's just a smart choice. It's where smart people go to take care of themselves. Bottom line, together we can change the world one home at a time. With healthcare costs going through the roof, you know, we're going bankrupt because of this, let alone watching the people we love suffer from these crazy conditions. It's about time that it stops, and we can, you know, it's nice to say we're going to make a change. It's a lot better to show you how we're going to do it. So there's two ways to begin your wellness home. One, you can purchase them at retail from someone that's already a Nikken independent consultant. We'd be happy to help you do that. Of course, if you're going to want to get them, it's also smart and makes good sense to connect to Nikken directly. It only costs $60 to get a membership, for crying out loud, to access hundreds of products at a wholesale price of 20% off. And we can certainly help you do that. You may want to go straight to the consultant that invited you here's personal web page, but ask them how to do it. We'll help you out. And you can, of course, ask us how your membership can become even more than that. So the bottom line, I want to thank you for your time. It has been such a pleasure and honor to have you here. We would love to be a part of helping your family have a healthy and bright future, to not only protect your family, but maybe help you take some health back and regain your health so that you can live the life that God intended you to live and go out and do the things that inspire you to do. So Nikken is a really great company. I'm really proud to be a part of it. I've seen a lot of people's lives changed. Why not yours? So thank you all. Take care.